Hello. Today I have special Canva hack for you, which I think it's really useful if you are creating brand kit or in general if you are using Canva for creating any kind of flyers, social media posts, or even Pinterest pins. So this is something we are going to see how to create a brand kit in Canva right now. You can see right here, if you go on Canva homepage, you can see on the left side, below home, you have projects, templates, and brand kit. There is a small crown, which means it's a Canva Pro version, which means you have to pay Canva, you have to pay it's not for free, Canva in this case. So I would generally say if you are using a Canva a lot, like me, because I use it for not only for Pinterest paints, but also, for example, for videos. You can use Canva AI. For example, Google Canva Sheets. There is mockups, different applications. You can create so many different things with Canva, and it's very helpful for your business. For my business, it's very helpful because you can create any kind of design, any kind of graphic element, logo. And it's very helpful even in the free version. But for example, today I'm going to explain how to make or how to create brand kit, which is in this case for only paid version of Canva. So on the left, you see we can basically rename this. You can name it based on your brand. I already have one brand kit for pin inspiration, so I just put like a video pin inspiration because it's just for this demonstration. And here you have a few versions. This is a great Canva hack because, as I said, you can upload here not only logo, but also any picture, for example, of your Pinterest pin. As I'm just doing right now, I'm uploading this screenshot of my Pinterest pin because right now I don't have perfect, my logo for pin inspiration is in preparation. So because I don't have logo and I'm using my brand colors, I want to make a screenshot of my pin, which I'm using all these colors I'm using daily in my social media posts, Pinterest pins, and of course on my website. So I want to keep this brand kit, these colors in my like a folder, which is in this case this kit. So I uploaded a screenshot of my pin. To get the colors, as you can see, it basically created the color palettes from this picture. And I can keep it or I can remove it. In this case, for example, these colors are not mine, but if I do keep, and basically I can remove these colors because these are coming from the picture I just took from Canva. It's a stock photo from Canva, which is not for my brand. So I can just click here and delete the color. I will do the same with this one, and these four are already my colors. You can always, for example, add the classic white and black color. So it's 6 times F and 6 times 0. So you have these additional colors which we normally use, like black and white. And then these four, which I'm using in all my, as I said, Pinterest pins, social media posts, website, any kind of flyers, any graphics I'm making. So it's perfect. You can actually, save it here. And you see these codes, which you don't have to search for. So when you are using this brand kit, you don't have to kind of like think, oh, what kind of color I was using on my website, which is the font I'm using, or what is the logo. So I have to search for it. So it kind of really save you time because you save all these colors here just from the picture of your or your graphic from, for example, social media. What else you can do is, for example, you can save your fonts. Here you can also upload your fonts. For example, if they are not in Canva, you can upload font right here. You can click and upload the font in the format it's necessary for the fonts. And here I can choose my basically my font for my all my like on my website, and as I said, social media from my brand. I'm choosing Lato because that's why I'm using. So Lato, I will put Lato bold. You can put a head, like heading here or whatever you want, because it will save here. And I know that I'm using Lato for in this case. For example, you have different font you are using. You can, for example, put Montserrat, Playfair Display. They are pretty popular, and you can, all your fonts you are using and you have on your website or you are using in social media, you can save here. Right now I'm using Lato Bold, and sometimes I'm using this font, Amatic SC, for some additional things. So I can also save it here to make sure I don't have to remember the name of this font. Below here you can see also brand voice, which is a great thing because you can write some kind of guidelines describing how to write your brand voice, and you can describe your brand personality, how you communicate with your audience, so you can keep the same brand voice all over your designs and your graphics, which is great. So it's really like a consistent voice, and people will also recognize you if they may be reading like some kind of ebook or any kind of digital materials from you. They have all the same personality and like a tone. So you can create it here. You can also use different AI to create brand voice and really make sure you are using this tone of voice all over your designs. What else you can do here is you can upload photos. For example, your brand photos. Normally I would upload here my my brand session photos, which I have with sitting at a computer outside. I have different sets of my photos, so I don't have to search for them and create different folders to be searching for these photos. So I just put them here. It can be also stock photos you are using in your style, so in your colors, and maybe you already search for them as somewhere else and then you want to save them here because you are using them frequently and you just don't want to search for them again. Graphics, again, icons. Maybe you have icons which are using for your business, maybe like a star or arrows or things like that, so you don't have to always search for it. So here we have this new color palette brand kit, and I'm going to show you how it works in actual design. So here you see my design. I will refresh this page so you can see it's a page 22. So just to remember, when I'm going to show you this design, I'm going to scroll down to my pin, the one I'm talking about, and these are different templates, and I'm going to see the 22 right here. And you see, for example, on the left side, if I have this pin, I click on the brand kit and I will click here and I choose the brand kit I'm actually using, and it's mine. So for example, here, video pin inspiration, that's for this video I just created this brand kit. And you see I have my colors, and if I click on this shuffle, for example, it will shuffle the colors of my Pinterest pin. And different, it's only going to use my colors, as you can see. So I can shuffle like this, or I can just click here on the classic side. I can just say, okay, I don't want to have this black one color, so I will just click here, and you have the same brand kit over here on the left side. So I say, okay, I want this color, and I will have this one here. If you don't want to shuffle, and for example here I can use something else, yeah, I can use the blue one again. So here you can also add your fonts, for example, as I was mentioning, so you can just place it there and it will keep the same thing. So let's say I will use Lato here, and you can change all the fonts in this font. So here it is, how it works and how you can create brand kit and how you can actually change it, overall. If I'm using maybe this icon a lot, like watch now, for my YouTube videos, I can definitely save it in the brand kit and use these graphics like watch now or whatever in my brand kit and in my all social media posts or Pinterest pins. This was how you can actually create brand kit in Canva. As I mentioned, it's it's not in the free version of Canva, but you can still do a lot of things, in the free version of Canva if you don't want to pay for now. But this is like super helpful, creating brand kit. It's a Canva hack I think you shouldn't miss, and try to use it, because if you maybe just do the trial for Canva paid version and then you like it, I'm sure you will never go back to free version in this case. But a brand kit, it's very, very useful. So if you like my videos, as I said, not only about Pinterest, also about business, about Canva, about other hacks and tips, subscribe here, because every Friday we have new videos, and I'm going to see you next week.